I'm going to move on here right to ADA compliance, and I'm just going to cover what it is and what it means. And I am going to mention, if you have any legal representation, what I'm telling you is interpretation. We are leaders in the industry. However, we do not take the place of the legal advice you could get from your own attorney or other professional legal services provider. That's just something I need to state here. ADA stands for the Americans with Disabilities Act. It is a federal civil rights law. That is very important. It is governed on the federal level. So the first incarnations of the law, they had to do with labor and the requirement of reasonable accommodations for people with disabilities so they could work, and then also public accessibility. Anyone who's been around since the 60s, 70s, 80s, you will remember times when people with wheelchairs could not get into businesses, even federal and state buildings. Sometimes people had to walk a block or more to find a ramp for a sidewalk just so they could easily get up onto the sidewalk off the street. Well, things have matured over the last few years, and what we have now, yesterday was the brick and mortar and public accessibility. Today, the laws are transforming because of the popularity of the internet. It's been common for people to expect and receive services from online operations, online entities, and websites. So the laws have been adapting and adapting rapidly. And there is another thing to make clear. Even though people with vision impairment make up a large component of what it means to be ADA compliant, it's not just vision related. So there are many disabilities that are in the mix: hearing loss, learning disabilities, cognitive limitations, limited movement, speech disabilities, photosensitivity, and combinations of others. So yes, most people think that the adaptation to being ADA compliant just has to make your site accessible to screen readers. There are a few other considerations that you should be taking into account. So why is there a sudden interest in ADA compliance? It's pretty simple. The Department of Justice